Hi everybody, it's Mr. Lavasser with you. We have a science lesson today and the topic is ecology and populations and ecosystem. So this is the first of a few lessons on ecology and open up that assignment now, please. Thank you. Here's the assignment. The top reads ecology, population, and resources. The content topics are introduce ecology, populations, and ecosystems. And the language acquisition topics are content vocabulary, science text analysis, and brief open responses. And if you've clicked here, you're watching this video right now. And as always, start and stop the video as you need to so that you can finish the assignment as you watch me teach you how to do it. So our learning objectives. I can discuss the topic of ecology, populations, and ecosystems. I can analyze science text for processes, key vocabulary terms, and definitions. And I can identify 4 factors that allow population size to be dynamic: birth rate, death rate, emigration, and immigration. So populations are dynamic. That means they're always changing. And how do populations change? Organisms are born, organisms die, organisms move out, organisms move in. Population is a group of one organism that all live together. Section 2, read and highlight using functional language analysis, follow the key. And here's your key right here. Introduction to ecology and populations, main ideas. Ecology is the study of how organisms interact with each other and with their environment. The environment is made up of living and non-living things. A species is one particular kind of organism. A population is all the members of the same species that live together at the same time. Populations are always changing due to births, deaths, emigration, and immigration. Ecosystems are all the different populations that live together and all the non-living parts of the environment that they require, such as sunlight, soil, air, water, and minerals. So we're going to analyze for actions, processes. We're going to analyze for vocabulary terms, and we're going to analyze for definitions. So let's look at the main ideas, and I'm going to go over here and open up my highlighter, and I'm going to start with pink, and I'm going to highlight the main ideas for actions. Ecology is the study of how organisms interact with each other and their environment. The environment is made up of living and non-living things. A species is one particular kind of organism. A population is all the members of the same species that live together at the same time. Populations are always changing. Now, always is a description of how they're changing. So we could say that that's actually part of the circumstances, but I'm going to make it all one thing here, are always changing. That's the process of the action that populations are doing. Populations are always changing due to births, deaths, emigration, and immigration. Ecosystems are all the different populations that live together and all the non-living parts of the environment that they require, such as sunlight, soil, air, water, and minerals. All right, so I'm going to go to the scientific vocabulary now, and I'm going to highlight any vocabulary words that I see with yellow, such as ecology and organisms. Environment. I'm not going to double up on environment, but living and non-living. Species, particular kind of organism. Organism, population. We've already got species. We could do it again, but populations, I doubled up on that. Births, deaths, emigration. Emigration means to move out of one place in a population to somewhere else. And immigration. And immigration means that you move in from someplace else. Ecosystems are all the different populations that live together and all the non-living parts of the environment that they require, such as sunlight, soil, air, water, and minerals. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight for any definitions. So in science writing, as you know by now, there are oftentimes definitions built into the text. You find that in history too. You find that in nonfiction text. Ecology is, so that automatically is going to be a definition. Ecology is the study of how organisms interact with each other and with their environment. So there's the definition. There is the definition of ecology. The environment is made up of living and non-living things. A species, wow, look at this, this is almost all definitions. A species is one particular kind of organism. A population is all the members of the same species that live together at the same time. Populations are always changing due to births, deaths, emigration, and immigration. Ecosystems, oops. Ecosystems are all the different populations that live together and all the non-living parts of the environment that they, the living things, require, such as sunlight, soil, air, water, and minerals. So that first part is a lot of definitions, that main idea. And so I'm going to leave the rest of this for you to highlight for actions and for key vocabulary terms and definitions. And I'm going to ask you to find a synonym or a translation. So you can do that pretty easy. Oops, I'm going to click back on writing here. So you can do that pretty easy. Let's say you highlight ecology, and then you can go to review. And if you want to translate it into a language, and I think I have mine set on Spanish or Swahili. Yeah, I have it set on Swahili. So the word ecology in Swahili is ecologia. And let's try Spanish. Ecologia, same word in all three languages. So you would write in the translation, or if you speak English at home, you write in another English word. And then from the text, you're going to define these terms. In section 4, study the drawing on the right and read the prompt on the left. Answer the questions and label the drawing based on your vocabulary terms, reading and studying of population dynamics. So I'm going to make this a little smaller so we can see the whole thing. All right. So we have a population of codfish in Massachusetts Bay. So it's all the same species, they're all cod, and they all live in Massachusetts Bay. Now, so there's something adding to the population here, and there's something adding to the population here, and there's something taking away from the population, and something else is taking away from the population, and you want to write in those 4 words there. And then fill out this section. In this picture, we see a fish blank. A population can increase two ways, blank and blank. So you fill those terms in. And then you're going to answer the question with one or two sentences. To have emigration from one population, you must have immigration into another population. And you want to explain what that sentence means. All right, there's your assignment. Thank you so much. I appreciate your hard work. See you in class.